University of Central America for promoting education. In her leadership roles in the Lions Club, Dr. Datta is the first woman to hold several leadership positions, including the Vice District Governor. She formed the world's largest Alpha Leo Club with over 1,000 members. She's the principal founder and proprietor of St. Mary's Higher Secondary School in Dimapur, recognized as one of the best schools. We welcome Dr. Datta to be our first resource person for today's symposium.
Thank you for introducing me so nicely. These are the district governor and all my past district governors and all of the cabinet members who are present over here. And my dear students, I feel very happy wherever I am with you. This is the most beautiful time. You do not like to take advice, but some knowledge has to be taken. We as women, waiting here, we are studying, we are in the cabinet, we are every places. What are we? So my topic is education and women. That's necessary, we'll talk about that in details. But you become an example. What I have achieved till now, I never thought when I came from Mumbai. I studied ahead and I started a school in a nursery, Montessori, the first Montessori management. Slowly I saw that spastic children needed help, started it. I could not stop it, and now I have class 11 and 12, arts, commerce and science. It's blessed because we have so many convents just before us in that area. And then in Lionism also you have already heard, whether it was FDI or the June Chairmanship, the first lady before in the district was of Eastern Zone. I have achieved this because I believe in myself. I believe in myself, and that's the most important thing you all girls have to think about. You dream plan A, plan B should be always ready. Never feel depressed. For one night you will feel bad if you do not achieve something, but go ahead. So it's what an honor and responsibility to speak on this subject that lies at the heart of progress. Wherever progress is there, we have to be the leader. The importance of women in education and how it aligns with the noble ideals of Lionism. Because since I am from the Lions and I am in VDG and I am in function of the Lionism, I will have to interact with that. Please allow me that. I would like to begin with the truth that echoes all across generations and geographies. When you educate a man, you educated an individual. When you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Everybody must have heard that, and that is right. Your community, your society, your family, to the nation, everybody gets whatever you have along with it, more than that. When we talk about women in education, we are talking about one of the most transformative forces in society, education. For women, it's not just a matter of individual empowerment, it elevates entire communities, boosts economic growth, improves health outcomes, drives and social progress. If you give a man to do something, they will do it lavishly with a very big heart. But if you give a woman, whatever budget you give, I think they will consider that budget and do that same thing in a fantastic way. That is the belief, but it can be wrong or right according to you. They become role models for the next generations. Once you study and go ahead, your family. I was the first daughter-in-law in that family to be an educated. Means educated means graduate. Because they were so happy. You can speak English. Come on, let us. Anybody who used to come, my father used to say, speak in English, speak in English. So that was it. That time during 1981, when I got married, it was a rare thing in that family in Dimapur. They had to break cycles of poverty and inequality. Anybody who is living in poverty or below the line of this thing. So what you can do is with your little of education also, you can take tuitions and go ahead. There are times when students do tuitions and coaching and give their own fees. If you want to learn dancing or computer, they do the side works also. And that is all not only for ladies, even males, all the. But these ladies do much more than small coachings, small tuitions and go ahead. Lionism emphasizes making the world a better place through service, and what better way to serve humanity than by ensuring that women have access to education. When women are educated, they give back to the communities, as I said, and you must not forget any opportunity or let go any opportunity whenever you get time to give a little bit of money or wherever scholarship is needed, because they will always remember that 1,000, 2,000 when they grow up, because there are so many in the school history of my tenure that there are so many who have become such big people, and they come back to me because a Jain family, I have made them free throughout, and I thought first thought came, Jains are never poor. So how come we are coming for this no fees concession? But they needed it. So all the family members, one is doctor, one is engineer, one is in England, and they still remember us all the time. Because this is a very noble job where you can give the scholarship to the children, and I would urge the Lions people not to forget this and do this ahead. Whatever services you do, students and youth, these services you must give them the opportunity to study ahead. There is no transformation that which occurs when a girl becomes a woman of wisdom, courage and compassion. I would just like, before I start my PPT, that will be just going to read some of the points. But before that, I'll give you some examples. Have you heard of Malala Yousafzai? Yes? So let us pause for a moment and remember why we know her. Malala Yousafzai was famous because she wanted attention. She was known because she wanted an education. At an age when most children are worried about exams, Malala was fighting for the simple right to sit in a classroom. Malala was fighting for the simple right to sit in a classroom. She was told that education was not meant for girls. She was told to stay silent, and when she refused, she was attacked for it. We all know it's not very long years this has become. But education had already done something powerful to her. It had given her courage, and that courage carried her from the school bus in Pakistan to the world's biggest stages. Malala did not just survive, she became a global voice for girls everywhere. Not because she was fearless, but because she was educated. That just one word, educated. 2 years later, rather years before her, on the other side of the world, there was another girl who dared to dream differently, Kalpana Chawla. You all know? Most of you all? Okay. Kalpana Chawla grew up in a small town in India where dreaming beyond society's expectations was not easy, especially for a girl. But education gave her wings before she ever reached the sky. While others saw limits, she saw possibilities. We can't think of these sort of things in a small village. Through learning, discipline and determination, she traveled from Indian classrooms to NASA and then beyond the earth itself. Kalpana Chawla showed us that when a woman is educated, even the sky is not the limit. Okay? And there was, of course, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a man who never stopped believing in the power of education, especially for women. He often said that education of women means educating an entire generation. These are not just stories, these are proofs. This is the power of education for women. And let us be clear, when women rise through education, they do not rise alone. They lift families, economies, societies. It is about equality, it is about progress. It is just about justice, because every educated woman carries the power to rewrite the story, and if something wrong is going on, raises a voice. We cannot forget Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay or Ram Mohan Roy and Lokmanya Tilak, who worked for this women's rights and education during the ages when girls were not allowed to study and there was a lot of struggles. So these are the small things out of this thing we are speaking. Now let us start. Women and education are deeply interconnected, forming the backbone of social progress and sustainable development. When women are educated and benefits extend far beyond the individual, influencing families, communities, nations at large. The economic growth and values. Women's education includes literacy, schooling at all levels, vocational training, and digital literacy and life skills. At present, digital literacy is also very much needed if you want to go ahead in life. It empowers girls and women to participate fully in social and economic life. You don't want to be the second anywhere in the world, is it not? Not even in your community. So this is the first weapon, a treasure. Instead of gold and ornaments and saris, this is your treasure. You have to keep it. It empowers girls and women to participate fully in social and economic life. It enhances high education, also gives them the tools to understand their rights, improves health, and breaks intergenerational cycles of poverty. I would say health also, because those who are not educated may take the medicines or food which is not for them, and we know this is also not good for the family. Next. Next. Why women's education matters? Women's education are deeply interconnected, forming the backbone of social progress, sustainable development. Education is not merely the acquisition of knowledge, it's not just acquisition of knowledge. You have to give and impart your knowledge with others. It is a transformative process that empowers individuals with critical thinking, confidence, ability to participate meaningfully in society. When women are educated, the benefits extend far beyond the individual. You are respected everywhere. Globally, 119 million girls are out of school still yet, can you imagine, including 34 million at primary age, 28 million at lower secondary, and 58 million at upper secondary age. Mostly they finish their studies till 12 and go for different jobs. Of course, if you have something to do, you want to be aerospace or something else, you can leave after class 12 and go ahead for those things. Next. Historical perspective of women's education. Historically, women across the world were denied the access to formal education. You know, long back, what has happened, the stories which you read, you know, they were always for the house or the kitchen area, looking after their husbands, that was their duties. And due to the patriarchal norms, cultural traditions, and economic constraints, patriarchal norms restricted intellectual and professional growth. Education was considered unnecessary for women. Still, you know, some years back, 10 years back, in Mumbai, there was a family next to my house, a neighbor. The first food which used to come, the son will have. After that, the girls, the ladies were given doctors many years back. And then studies also, the son wants to study, if there's less money, it will be spent on the son only. Then the doctor. In India, traditional marriage meant limited access for girls until social reformers challenged these norms. Over time, policies and movements improved access, but progress has been uneven. In 1882, female literacy was extremely low. In 1947, it had reached only about 6%, showing how slow initial progress was. We in Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, our literacy is far better than many other states. Next one, education is empowerment. So what are these? How will you be empowered? Women's education is a vital role in empowerment and it equips women with the ability to make informal decisions. Nowadays you are also included in decision making, husband and wife together, friends, we call ladies also to take the advice. This is something which has transformed, otherwise whatever the man is to see, we have to do it. For every additional year a girl stays in school, her future income can increase by 10 to 20%, reflecting the direct economic benefit of education. Next one. Social transformation. Now, what will you do by education in the social environment? The social impact of women's education is profound. Educated women promote healthier families by ensuring better nutrition, hygiene, healthcare practices. They prioritize educating for the children, leading to improved literacy and reduced dropout rates. If the family has one educated person, the dropout rates of the family also reduces. Social events such as child marriage, domestic violence and gender discrimination declined significantly when women are educated. Next one. And then economic empowerment. Economically, women's education contributes directly to national growth. Nations that invest in women's education consistently experience high productivity and sustainable economic development. According to the World Bank gender data, about 88.3% of girls complete lower secondary schooling in India. Can you imagine? Nearly matching boys' competence. This shows improved gender parity as basic education level. So we have come, our level has gone up higher, and we should be proud of it. Country. Next one. Education and health outcomes. Same thing, also strong education connection with health outcomes. Educated women are more aware of reproductive health, mental health care, and disease prevention. This is after marriage. You are also one of the person who increases the family, the population. So all this is necessary. Next one, gender equality and rights. Another crucial dimension of women's education is gender equality. Education enables women to understand the legal human rights, challenges stereotypes, and demand equal opportunities. It helps balance power structures within families. As estimated, 130 million girls worldwide are not enrolled in school, highlighting ongoing access-based issues. We have to try better and better and see that you do not leave your education halfway. Enjoy your life, study time, and your friends which you make throughout your education remains the friends forever. Okay, more than the family. First is challenges. Next one. Despite significant progress, many challenges continue to hinder women's education. Poverty, early marriage, unpaid care work, cultural expectation, and safety concerns force many girls and women to discontinue education. Cultural norms and unpaid care work restrict opportunities. You have judged more than how we are in a capacity than what you dress, how you dress. That should not be. You should also know the limit of dressing, and people who are looking at you, watching you also, so consider what are the talents, what are the things you have in a form. Then only you can go ahead and judge a person. Okay? So this is mostly for the girls, because society always judges the girls. How you walk, how you dress, and how you work. These are not the right things, but education and your talents and inner things which are. First is the challenges. What are the challenges you have? You have to make progress and challenges continuously to hinder women's education. Poverty, early marriage, unpaid care, whatever it is, but you have to go ahead. Next one, challenges in developing regions. In developing and rural regions, limited infrastructure, lack of institutions, and digital divide further restrict access to learning opportunities. Safety, mobility, and concerns restrict women's access. Even now also, before now, see, Dimapur is connected everywhere. You can go, but there are places inside inner side of Nagaland or Manipur where going and traveling to other places is difficult. So these are also the challenges. Next one, role of policy and government. Addressing these challenges requires strong policy support. So the government has to make strong policy so that we can go ahead. An effective governance. Government must invest in inclusive education policies, scholarship, adult literacy programs. In foreign countries, education is free. If your literacy and your result is good, you are not supposed to go back to your parents. But the government sees that you study the land. When will those days come over here? People want to be doctor, engineer. It's very expensive unless you get a government for those. Role of policy and governance. So we need the support from the government and the governments which come ahead. Beautiful things, changes have come in our country, but still more yet to come. Role of society and institutions. Society and institution. I have an institution. What we can do. Also have a critical role to play. Families must encourage girls to pursue education. Small ways. If you have a teacher or a principal or you have a school, some things you must understand, you must know the faculty. They are saying no for this. Why they are saying no? For what reason? If the child is capable and not able to pay, then you can help. Okay? So there in schools we have many percentage of discounts and scholarships that people who are in the NGOs can come and help. In India and global context, although progress has been made, 131 out of 148 countries in the global gender gap index shows more work is needed to close education and broader gender gaps. Everywhere now you find ladies, whether in the politics or whether they're going for the election for the presidency in the country, you see that the ladies have come forward. What are the future strategies? Looking ahead, the future of women's education lies in lifelong learning, skill development, digital empowerment, drives economic growth, improves health outcomes, and promotes social justice. Educating the women ultimately means educating the generation to generation and building more equitable, progressive, and sustainable society. Final thought says, education for women is just a social goal, it is a strategic necessity for national prosperity and global progress. See, I just would like to show you this video, if it works now. Because it becomes very monotonous only to hear, sometimes you have to see something. This has come in many of yours. WhatsApp. So age is not a limit, it's a signature. Elegance grows quieter with confidence. Jewelry doesn't decorate, it completes. Grace is my rebellion. I don't follow trend, I interpret them. This year I stayed true by 2025. Be presentable and dynamic in 2026. So 2026 for you all, all the women who are here, let us be the gift to the God which God has given us to the society, and know your limit, go ahead and work for the best for the society, for your family first, then environment, society, and then wherever you are, you have to do something for them and make yourself present. Feel your presence, make them feel your presence that you are there. I can do more than I can achieve. Thank you very much.